Yo, what up, Street Talks there, Kim? Alright, so the thought. Life is too short for boring. So, I think the big problem in life is, society, kind of more of a sociological thought, is society wants you to be normal, average, generic, and anything that's outside the norm is bad. And therefore, as a consequence, everything is boring. Like, people are boring, their thinking is boring, everything's pretty boring. And so what's the antidote to this? People want to make themselves less boring by, buying interesting cars or interesting clothes and stuff like that. But then the problem is all this anti-boringness is trying to be alleviated through buying stuff or consumerism and stuff like that. And I think maybe what's better is to unborify your mind. So that means challenge conventions. That means attempt things that you have never seen before. And I'm starting to think that boredom is kind of a virtue insofar much as if you're like me, you're easily bored. It's probably the best superpower because by being easily bored, you're not easily placated, which means you're more likely to do interesting, adventurous things to alleviate your boredom. And actually what I think is boredom is just nothing but being engaged and understimulated. So for example, if you're attempting a 1 rep max deadlift or squat, it's impossible to be bored because you actually require lots of focus. And also a philosophical thought is, I don't know, who knows, maybe in the past when the times were more kind of ruthless and mercurial, people who had to go to war or fight or, be in the army, whatever, wherever you have it, people are probably always like, maybe suffering in terms of like, hunger or fear or this and that, but at least people weren't kind of bored, is my thought. And even the Nietzsche quote is, even the gods strive against the boredom. Like if you think about like the Iliad and Odyssey, essentially the gods are just bored and they're just trying to entertain themselves by, kind of messing with humans. But anyways, so our personal goal is to lead the least boring existence possible. And how does one do this? I think physical culture is important. So like, whether it be weightlifting, powerlifting, CrossFit, yoga, whatever you're kind of into, lots of walking, exploring. Certainly nobody wants to be in the same physical environment for too long. It gets easily boring, and this is why we like traveling. And traveling doesn't have to even be super long. It doesn't have to be super exotic or anything. Just even going on little road trips here and there. Like currently I'm in the OC. Even a 2-hour drive down to San Diego is quite interesting. Going to downtown LA, whatever you have you. So try to travel within your means. Going to Mexico City, stuff like that. And try to study philosophers or read stuff that's not boring to you, and just use your own internal boredom thermometer as your litmus test. And the less boring you can make yourself, the better.